Wolfman with UDTV hanging out with Mobile Death Camp here in Gainesville, backstage lounge. We just watched an insane performance, man. How you doing tonight?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm great. How you doing, man?
Good, man. What you going by tonight?
Going by?
Your name?
I'm Todd.
And you're also in GWAR.
Well, I was. Actually, I left GWAR in April of '08 to get back on guitar and to be the front man of this band, Mobile Death Camp. It's more, it's a little more like a vicious, like speed metal, a little more vicious music, a little more aggressive than GWAR. They're still, those guys are all still my pals. Hi, GWARs.
How's it like coming off and doing your own thing now? I know you played bass with them, and now you're doing your own thing. You're doing vocals and guitar, and the shit was slamming.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks a lot. I've actually played guitar for like 26 years, and I only played bass when they hired me. So I only played bass for like 6 years. And a lot of you purist bass players out there will say that I didn't play bass correctly because I'm not a correct bass player.
But Mobile Death Camp, man, you're doing that 80s thrash and the guitar. I mean, just what you said, you were playing bass, not guitar. You're all over the lead and stuff, man, and you're a three-piece, so you really got to pick up the slack. It's not like you can suck on guitar. Is this the music you wrote?
Yeah, definitely. This is music that's been in me for forever. I mean, back in the mid-'80s, I was in a speed metal band. And like I've done in like thrash punk bands too. It's right along the same veins. You just put a different tag on it, put a couple different melodies. Basically 3, 4, 5 chords and the truth.
What I love about it is no one's doing this shit anymore. You're doing it, and you're doing it straight up, no gimmicks, nothing, just straight up thrash, man. How's that working right now?
I mean, it's working great. And before I go into how original and cool we are, there's a lot of bands that are doing it. Like Municipal Waste is like the thrash band out right now. Warbringer, these young dudes from California. Ex Mortis, Bonded by Blood. You know, there's a lot of young bands coming up. That's the thing, when I see these young bands and I see them wearing, you know, the jean vest with the patches on it, I wish I would have kept mine on for the interview. I call it the Battle Vest. The first one I made was in '83. So I see these young guys with them, I'm just like, I get a little metal tear in my eye, like, clink, and I was like, oh, it's so awesome. You know, they're just bringing the fucking shit back. Yeah, this is like a little fart bag DIY tour. Basically been out this whole year on a DIY level. And then we have been offered the Municipal Waste Tour that starts in November as the immediate opener, and then direct support would be like a revolving door with like Disfeared, Goat Horror, Brutal Truth in different regions.
CD, let's talk about that. This is the first one under Mobile Death Camp?
Yes, our first CD is called Black Swamp Rising. The area that we're from in Northwest Ohio region is the Black Swamp region, the Great Black Swamp. Google search that shit. If anybody's seen us play, I yell that every night.
Well, we have some of the banter. We're going to check it out here right now.
Anishinaabe. My grandpappy was a Cherokee Indian from fucking eastern Tennessee. Ani, Yuya, Chalagi, Gadoga, Tala. Shut up, I'm having a moment here.
But, I mean, you were funny. People were, they weren't heckling, but they were like throwing in. You're like, if you're going to talk, you better fucking get it.
Volume. No, that's location. Turd. If you're gonna jump in and join in correctly.
Yeah, you know, if one person's talking, I can have fun with that one person, you know, or those 10 people, whoever.
And you know, a lot of the thrash bands, man, they have like, you know, the lyrics are, you know, a lot of them are the same old stuff. You sound like you had like stories and you had like all meanings behind everything you did, you know?
It's all done with glass and mirrors and smoke and a lot of crap, bullshit. No, actually, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. The Wolfman makes a valid point. He's not all just good looks.
I do that every once in a while.
And
I am good looking, aren't I?
sure, handsome fucking devil. I do like this.
You like the beard?
It took me a couple weeks to grow that.
Rogan.
So yeah, a lot of thrash bands and speed metal bands are doing, you know, like the satanic thing or the party thing, and like I kind of, since I'm an old tired fart, I come from like a more like a, I don't want to say I'm the mentalist, like speed mental, thrash mental, if you will. I do like a lot of my stuff comes out of like the Tao, you know, the Tao Te Ching, and like just like earth spirit type stuff. Sing about the earth, sing about ancestors, sing about the Tao, sing about yin and yang, sing about, you know, different things. Of course, then I dabble into like, you know, just like some brutality too. I try to keep the lyrics the same way I try to keep the life, my life, and like different things, and keep, you know, just like the yin and yang, try to keep the balance. But, like, you keep the wild shit, and then like a lot of people say like the music is vicious, you know, as we're playing the music's vicious and the lyrics kind of sound aggressive, but then when you read the lyrics, you see that there's like a good message in it. And then in between songs, I kind of, you know, tell jokes and say stupid shit, come off with weird stories, because then it keeps the vicious with the happy, and the, you know, with the mean with the glad, and, you know, I try to keep a full rounded. I keep doing this like it means something. Like,
I keep looking too. But I'm a huge fan, man. You guys need to check it out. Where are we going to check out? Where can we buy some of this awesome merch? Where we can get this CD?
We're actually having a little, like, we're in like a little bit of a quandary with this label that we signed to. Took the record we had, we want to do this with it, and that's not our contracts. We're stopping that. We're going with these other dudes. And now there's another label that's coming in and wants to give us mad tour support, put us on here and send the record out this way and do a different recording. And so it's just like, you know, it's just a bunch of crap. It's just, you know, people think band's just like a big fantasy camp. It just sucks. The music business sucks, man. Just like anything else.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was going to ask you, man, you know, being in GWAR and now doing this yourself, you can see GWAR probably had more support, or, you know, tour support or whatever, and you're doing a lot yourself now?
GWAR never got any tour support.
Really?
None. No fucking tour support. The whole time I was in for 6 years, we never got any tour support. We basically had to start up on our own, you know, but I mean, there was a little bit of a startup fund that we kept. We get out and it just would kind of fucking roll over as we got a few shows in there. But now GWAR's back with Metal Blade, and Brian Slagle is at the helm. And as you all know, Brian Slagle is the fucking king of metal. And GWAR's new record is in the top 100 on Billboard. It was like 96 because Metal Blade kicks fucking ass.
It was a pleasure interviewing you, man. Thanks, I appreciate the time. Thanks for coming out to Gainesville, man. UDTV, Mobile Death Camp. Check them out. Watch a clip right now. And we're gonna go into it. People that yell out "Freebird," you end up throwing them in the swamp, don't you?
You know, they yell stuff like that. I just say thank you. I'm heterosexual, but thank you for the offer. Like, I don't understand what you're saying. When we were in Alabama and Mississippi, some dude was just yelling something. I stopped. I just said, "Look, I don't know what the fuck you just said. All I heard was banjos." He opened his mouth. All I heard was.